Hi everyone, it's Naomi here. I was doing a bit of crafting and I thought I would just bring you along with me. So right now I'm making a box, or I'm just really decorating a box to put sort of like difficult feelings or things I can't really control into the box. I have a ton of stickers, so I'm just like trying out different things and where I want things to go. So basically, we had this idea. I see a psychologist regularly enough just for things that have been happening, things that I'm going through. And one of the things that came out of it was that she actually said to me about writing down things to get it out of my head. And I obviously journal a lot anyway, but to maybe like rip them up or throw them away or whatever you want to do with it. And obviously in witchcraft we burn a lot of things in our cauldron, so a lot of the time on a full moon we would burn what no longer serves us. They can be feelings, they can be goals, they can be issues that we've had, anything really. But one thing struck me when I was talking to my site, because I sort of thought to myself, well, I don't really want to burn it, because these sort of feelings and these things that are happening are actually through me and are a part of me. And it made me feel very uneasy to burn it or hurt it in any way. So she suggested that I write it on a bit of paper and carry the paper around with me for a day, and then put the paper in a box and just tell it that I've carried you around with me for a day, and now I would like, you can sit here and rest, and I'll pick you up again if I feel the need to. So I thought that was really interesting, because I was like, there are plenty of times when there is something that is painful or hurtful, or somebody's done something and you absolutely want to burn it, right? And you think to yourself, I never want to see that again. I never want to go through that again. And I absolutely want to like burn it to the ground and, fuck the world sort of thing. But in this incident, a lot of these sort of feelings are actually a part of me, and I wanted to nurture them. So I wanted to carry them around because it felt wrong to do any harm to them. It felt like I'd be harming myself more if I got rid of them. So I thought, I have a box. I have plenty of little boxes, and I will actually start decorating one and seeing what it sort of looks like. And I have carried around one feeling with me the other day, and I thought, I've nowhere to put it. So here we are decorating a little box. I probably should have speeded it up because it's a little long, but I'm just really going to talk you through the process. And you can make a box for anything, right? It doesn't have to be this sort of thing. You could make it for self-worth. You could make it for magical things. You could make it for full moons, new moons, like literally whatever you want. So if you do want to do that, find a little box or make a little cardboard box, doesn't have to be glass, and start decorating it, put whatever you want on it. So at the minute I've got a magic tea sticker on there, because tea to me and Ireland goes hand in hand. I drink tea all the time. It's a big comfort thing for me. It reminds me of home. So the thought of magic tea makes me feel better. I'm sticking this little vinyl sticker on. It's a little cat with a comfort pillow, but I fucked it up because I didn't realize it had a long bit when I stuck it on. And once you stick it on, you can't get it off again unless you want to destroy the sticker. And I was trying to stick it down or push it under the metal, but it didn't work. So I tried cutting it. This also didn't work. And then, this didn't work. I was like, nope, that's not working either. So I tried pushing it under again, I think, or cutting it. That was it. I tried cutting it, and then I ended up cutting like a whole piece of the ear off. And I was like, God damn it. So that's okay. These things happen. Mistakes happen. They're meant to happen. You can't see my face, but that's where I was like, oh my God. So I decided that's all right, I can cover it. I had this little potion bottle that says deadly nightshade on it, which is obviously a poison. And all the stickers I put on it were quite intentional. So to cover the broken ear of the comfort cat, I stuck this deadly nightshade bottle on it, because to me it sort of symbolizes not drinking your own poison, or not drinking any poison of any kind, like to always sort of like take care of yourself and take care of your worth and take care of all the things that you feel. So it actually looked quite good there, so that's where I ended up sticking it. And I have this big sticker in the middle, this big vinyl sticker from Stacey, can't remember her surname now, Barrington or something. So she did the Sassorabito tarot, if anybody knows that. It's one of my favourite tarot decks. I have many, but that's one of the faves. Anyway, it's a really good one. It says I don't want to hurt you anymore, or I won't let them hurt you anymore, which I thought was really nice. I did want a butterfly on there because the butterfly symbolizes transformation, and this is a healing, transformative process, but it wouldn't fit and it didn't look right, so I was just trying out different things. So I think, yeah, that's right, I wanted a teapot on there, and I was like, don't know if it looks good. It didn't, so I didn't put it there. I also am thinking of decorating the sides. I've already put a sticker on the inside. Yeah, I tried the butterfly in many different places, and I was like, it just doesn't look right, and it was far too big. It was covering the writing, which was really important to not cover that sticker in the middle. So, oh, my daughter came in, yes, and her tooth fell out. So I was like, thanks for that. I have a little jar of all their teeth, which I keep, and I was like, are you even really a witch if you don't have a jar of teeth? Come on. So I'll put that in there later. She knows to give it to me because I collect their teeth, so she's like, Mum, I have my tooth, and I'm like, okay, great, leave it there. So I'm just looking for a different butterfly because the other one was too big and it had white edges, and I couldn't be bothered trimming around it, so here we go. I think I wanted a white one for like purity, or just sort of symbolizing. I didn't really want a color. I'm not a big massive color person anyway, but I was actually looking for a white witch moth, but I couldn't find one. They're moths anyway, not butterflies. And I think the stickers that I have here are actual butterflies. That's all right. So I didn't go with the yellow one because it didn't look right. I went with the white one. It also didn't look right there either. So I was like, oh yeah, it looks good there beside the Deadly Nightshade. I'll put it there. So, and sometimes, the thing is too, you can't avoid poison, right? Like the whole point of the poison bottle isn't just for me. It's like basically saying that you can't avoid it, and that's okay. You're not meant to avoid it. We can't avoid toxic people in our lives. We can't avoid difficult situations. We don't get to avoid challenge. We don't get to avoid pain or hard work. Like those are just constants in life. But obviously there are times when they really take their toll on you physically, mentally, emotionally, and I've just had a lot of things happening this year. I've been saying constantly this year that I'm having a tower year, which is tarot in the tower. Did I say a tarot year or a tower year? They sound the same, but I'm saying two different words. Tower and tarot. So I'm having a tower year, which is in the tarot. It's one of the majors, and it basically is where the tower is being destroyed and it's on fire and people are jumping from it, and it's big massive changes, big sudden upheavals, demolishing things and starting from the ground up, uneven ground, the whole thing. So I actually hate the tower when it comes up in a reading. If it comes up, I'm always immediately like, oh my god, no, because I just don't handle change very well, and I sort of live in a constant flux of change, and I just don't handle it when it's external change as well, especially if it's not of my choosing. But again, we don't get to choose that, so that's okay. That's just a nonsensical part that I've added. So now I'm sticking these little retro flowers that I have. I'm just trying to figure out which one looks better. Clearly, I think I chose two. Yeah, purple and a pinky sort of one that looked really well. And you'd think that there wasn't that much actually to do when it comes to like rearranging stickers, but actually there's quite a bit. You go through quite a creative process. So here I am sticking on my little butterfly, and also it was really hard because it's glass. It seemed to be attracted to the glass very quickly, so as soon as you put it close to it, it was like sticky tape. It just stuck to it straight away, and I was like, that's not even the right spot. Squidgy it down, get it right under the lip there. Now just stick my little poison bottle on. I was at this frickin' thing for ages, like trying to peel it back. And I actually paused the camera at one point because I was like, what the hell is wrong with this bloody thing? Like, I can't get it peeled off at all. Yeah, so here I am trying with all my might, and I'm like, still can't do it, tried the other side. Then I realized this was going on too long, and I was like, oh, I better pause this video because I'm like, I don't know how long this is going to take me. It took me a few minutes. Yeah, there's I paused it, and then I realized it wasn't a bloody sticker. So I had to glue what I had ripped. So there I am gluing it back together because I'm like, shit, it's not a sticker? I don't know where I got it from if it's not a sticker. But it wasn't. So I was just gluing the backing back because it just tore, and I was like, God damn it. And then I had to actually stick this really good glue on the back of it to stick it to the glass. It's like a roller pen if you don't know them. They're actually really, really good. I use them actually for my potion bottles. I stick my labels on that way if they're not sticky backed, because I don't have a sticker printer. I don't really want to buy one or buy sticky paper, and it's a whole thing. So now that I've glued my little potion bottle back together, still can't believe that wasn't a sticker. I don't even know where it came from. Well, doesn't matter. She's on there anyway. That's all that matters. So that's all that was happening for the front, and the only thing left now was to stick on my little corner pieces. I overlap my stickers a lot as well, and I was trying to choose between which sticker. I was like, oh, which one looks better? I don't know, I like this one. So then I had to peel back my little magic tea because I wanted them to sit under it a little bit. The joys of being a crafter and stickies and sticky tape and all the things. These are actually great little stickers. They're like, I don't like shiny stickers, not particularly. I don't like high gloss. Even though I have quite a lot of them, it's quite hard to find. I like ones that are on like a sulfate paper or a matte. But yeah. There we go. Stuck it back on. Worked perfectly. Yay! And now I just have to stick my big vinyl sticker on. I've had these stickers for literally years, and I've never used them. I've got a few actually of all sorts of different ones. I really love her artwork. Again, it's quite hard to make sure it's in the center because it sticks straight away. You wouldn't think I was a perfectionist or anything. I'm actually not a perfectionist, but it would crack me up if the sticker was like off, because every time I saw it, I'd be thinking about how the sticker isn't straight. Unless it's meant to be not straight, that's okay. But with this one, I was like, no, it's got to be straight because I've got to be able to read the writing in the center. So I could, and it was great. Yeah, I won't let them hurt you. I just thought that was a perfect, empowering sticker for my little box that I planned to put in there. So that sticker at the bottom is from my Reclaim Oracle, and I stuck it in the bottom because the Reclaim Oracle is a big giant 90 deck card deck that goes through emotions. So I use that actually every month. Now I'm trying to decide what I want on the inside. I didn't want to cover the inside completely. I just wanted a couple of little things. And I have these really nice Virginia Woolf quotes. That how books are the windows of the soul, and I read a lot of books, and I just sort of wanted that in there because I actually read for many reasons. I read to learn, if I'm reading like witchy books and different things, or doing research, but I also read to escape a lot of stuff, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not trying to like escape my life or anything, but books just totally take me out of my life and stop me from ruminating on things when I'm having like a particularly bad day or I can't really get away from things. I also wanted to write myself a little note, but then I realized that sticky wasn't the right sticky, so I had to find some other ones. It takes so long to actually go through little stickers, finding the right aesthetic and the right one that I want. But I just trust my intuition. I'm using my little witchy intuition here because I'm like, I'll just know when I see it. Like, I'll just be like, and I did, because I was like, oh yes, there it is. And it said, find my freedom. And I was like, that is what I want in there. I want to find my freedom through not being a slave to my emotions or to the things that hurt me or the things I'm having a hard time trying to overcome. So I was like, great, stick that in there. And now I was trying to find a little tag to put some words of wisdom on, or I actually knew what I was going to write. I just had it in my head and I was like, I just want to write that, and I want to like just look at it when I open the box. See, you got to make sure everything like goes together. It's a collage. I did like that one, but I was checking to see if there was anything better. There wasn't. I was like, nope, I'm going to stick with that one. I should have just stuck with my original. I was like, no, that's too big. So I actually wrote, do what you need to do to survive. Which maybe seems a bit morbid, but it's not meant to be. But I sort of have that in my head quite a bit because sometimes things are just very difficult and I'm having a really hard time processing things. So do what you need to do to survive basically means take it at your own pace. Like if you need to sleep that day, you just sleep that day. If you need to read a book for half the day, read a book for half the day. And if you're super productive the next day, that's okay too. Like do what you need to do to survive. That's what it means to me. Like if I want to do witchy stuff all day, I'll do witchy stuff all day. Like I don't have to be a slave to what people think my role is as a mother or as a partner or as an employee. Like I just do take things at my own pace when I'm going through a difficult time, because that actually helps you get over it. Helps you survive, you know, and women are big survivors. So I thought this was really, really good. I'm trying to make sure when I stick this on that I can't see it because it's glass, obviously. I was like, I want to make sure that it's within the other stickers so that you can't see it on the outside because I don't want white showing through or the back of the sticker showing through on the other side. This was a little tricky to get the backing off. And I do have a pair of like these tiny little thin tweezers, but I've been tidying up my space and I'm not sure where I've put them. So I'm just trying to stick it in here. There we go. Good to go. Also making sure it didn't look weird from the front. And then I realized that I wanted it like tucked behind the sticker I just stuck on, so I was like, for God's sake. So now I've got to peel up the other one. That's okay, these things happen. This is what's great about vinyl stickers, they don't get wrecked when you do it. So I just peel it up a little bit. Find your freedom, whatever that looks like. Go find it, you beautiful little witches. So I'm sticking it in, come on. Even as I'm watching myself give this voiceover, I'm literally going, Jesus, hurry up, woman. Okay, what did I do next? There we go, it's on. Yes, it's on. When I could go back and tell myself. Oh, I have these cute little strawberry stickers. I've been seeing strawberries everywhere. I actually completed a strawberry page in my journal. I like just decorated an entire page of just strawberries and myth about strawberries, and it's really actually very clever because the strawberries, there's a lot of myths about strawberries, but they're actually related to, well, there's a couple of myths, but the one in particular was Aphrodite and Venus. And that's purely because it's to do with beauty and self-love and kindness and the sweetness of sort of strawberries. And I sort of saw them as maybe like they're coming up for me everywhere. Maybe I'm seeing them everywhere just as a way to say, be kind to yourself and know that people love you and that, you know, you love yourself and all of that kind of stuff. So I was like, oh, I've got to put a couple of little strawberries in there. That's perfect. So now I just want to decorate the sides. And if you can hear jingling, it's my cat who's beside me, who never, ever stops cleaning himself. Stop it. And he's super loud when he cleans. That's why he's not allowed. I don't sleep with my pets in my room just because they bother me when I'm trying to sleep. Mainly him, but only because he cleans himself like 100 times a night and then I can't cope because I can't sleep. So here I am sticking the teapot that I wanted along with the teacup. Again, tea signifies comfort to me and like self-care, and I've put books or dreams. Well, it's books or dream, but you know, doesn't matter. I like all of that sort of stuff, so I thought that was quite a nice little quote to go on there as well. So I'm just putting that in here. Again, it was much harder to stick them on the sides just because it's a smaller space and I was trying to tuck all that stuff under. Yeah, that little teapot was a pain in the butt. Here we go, moving along nicely. Teacup, come on. Get her in there. Jesus, woman. I kept sticking to things and I was like, oh, how am I going to get this in here? Keep sticking to everything. I also couldn't get my my little sort of stand for my camera is broken and it won't, it just flops forward if it goes too far forward, so I could only get it at this angle to show you rather than a bird's eye view of what I was doing. So not ideal, but I will have to look for another one. That's another task on my endless list of things to do. So I will get to that. What else have we got here? We're just still trying to stick these stickers on. very happy with this overlay. Oh, it's looking so good. Even when I look at it now, I'm like, oh yeah, it looks really nice. I wasn't sure if I was going to put anything on the sides because I didn't want it to look too trashy. But then I sort of thought, nah, who cares? Only I'm looking at it. So I figured I might just put some little retro flowers on there. And again, not necessarily the colour, but the flowers really, flowers in particular, like if I'm thinking of symbolism, an open flower symbolises to me blooming or growth of some sort. So the whole point of doing this box and the whole point of carrying things around with me and then putting them away, and I won't do it all the time, just when I feel the need to, just signify, you know, I'm obviously, it's like with most things when it comes to mental health and different things, you've got to take action and you've got to try and pull yourself out of things or use whatever tools you can, be it witchy, mundane. For me, witchy and mundane all is in the same sort of realm, you know, like my psychologist had this idea and I thought, oh my God, I'm going to do this. You know, I didn't obviously say to her, well, actually, I'm a witch and I burn things. I just said, oh yeah, I have my own spiritual practice and I do this, that and the other. But I just really, like I said earlier, I didn't want to destroy these feelings. I was like, no, this feels just too, like, maybe I will later. Like if the box is full, I might decide to bury them or hold a little funeral for them. I don't know. But for now, I just want to keep them in there nice and safe after I've carried them around with me for the day. So the flowers symbolize growth because I'm taking charge of things to grow and expand and learn from experience and do all those hard things that we have to do throughout life, which sometimes just totally suck. And like I said, it is a tower year, so I'm going to be going through this for quite some time. It's only July, start of July, so I just have to carry on really. So I'm nearly finished now. I'm just sort of putting the finishing sort of touch on. Again, you might think, like, does the flower really matter? Yes, it does matter, because it has to go with the aesthetic of the box. And I have to like it. I think I was telling myself there, shut up and just stick it on, Naomi, it looks fine. I was getting a bit pedantic about it. And then I realised I nearly stuck it on the wrong side. As in the left or the right hand side of the box. I was like, oh, it's going to be the same as the other side. So she is on. She's, she's looking really, really nice. And then I really wanted another butterfly on there. Again, I would prefer moth stickers, but I might have to go and find some. Actually, that's just something maybe I should source, but it doesn't matter. Like moths, butterflies, like moths are just they're the nighttime butterflies to me. So moths symbolize the same thing. I suppose they're a little bit more mythical or magical. They've got more sort of myths attached to them. I was now trying to find a butterfly that fit, but I didn't like any of them. So I actually found one that looked very similar to the white witch moth, which was, I've got a black witch moth actually, I don't have a white witch moth. If this girl, Alea, I think her name is, yeah, it's Alea. If she ever redoes the moths, I might get a white witch moth from her. But I got one that looked very similar to a white witch moth, so I thought, I know it's a butterfly, but I'm going to see it as the white witch moth. And I stuck that on. So they're white with these black speckles all over it, and their underside is this really dark, deep blue colour. And they're a moth. It's like amazing. And they're quite large actually too. What region are they from? I'm not sure. I can't remember. I did a whole bunch of research on it, but I can't remember. So I think I was deciding, is that all I want? Oh no, that's right. I was thinking, I don't want to rip the sticker. because I think I only have one of these. So I was actually trying to find my little tweezers, which I don't know what I've done with. So I thought, like, could I fold it over and tuck it in? And I was like, nope. So I just sort of like squidgied it in with the metal ruler, which did work. And that's her finished. I think I took one look inside just to make sure that I didn't want to put any stickers on the inside, but I was getting carried away, so I clearly said to myself, no, stop it. So that's it. I just picked up my note that I'd written the other day and carried around with me, and in she went into the box, and that was her finished. So I'll keep her on my altar, and that's where she can stay until I decide otherwise. Done. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you find this helpful. Maybe make yourself one.